Hello everybody, this is Metro Killer here, finally getting to my most recent Blacklight weapon review. This here is a combat rifle. It's the designated marksman rifle for this game, although it really doesn't fit the designated marksman rifle category very well. It's really, in a sense, in practice, more of a semi-auto sniper, really. The variant I have up on the screen here is actually a personal build that I made. I can't say I've ever seen anyone else crazy enough to use it. It's a hipfire build. I'll be showing it off later in this video. It's quite a lot of fun. Moving into the first one here, I'll show the more traditional combat rifle for a little bit and talk about strengths and weaknesses. Alright, so combat rifle. As I said, it's kind of like a mix between a designated marksman rifle and a full auto. Semi-auto sniper. As you can see, it's highly effective on headshots. Just because it has a high damage. Modifiers, I believe, are all the same in this game, but it has relatively high damage, capping at 90. Most people stick around 85, 86, 84, something like that. And it has mostly controllable recoil, especially if you let it settle. Of course, if you reduce the recoil, it settles faster. Or if you play without what's it called? Someone can correct me in the discussion, but there's a setting that removes recoil. I can't remember what it's called. It's so bad. I'll probably remember it by the time I get done with recording. Anyway, you can turn that on, and then you can try and correct it. Although it's really not that easy, because just the nature of semi-auto weapons kind of bounce a little bit. And they kind of shake and bounce. So correcting that recoil is a little bizarre. Obviously, you don't want to go charging all gung-ho into close quarters. That's why having a really good secondary like the machine pistol or the shotgun is highly useful. Just unless you're using that semi-auto one, just don't charge. It won't work. Like I said, obviously close quarters isn't great. It's why you put a big scope on this thing and try and pick people off from range. Let's see here. Like I said, there's not really a whole lot to say about the combat rifle. It's not a very complicated weapon. There's no tips or tricks, no like recoil patterns to worry about. It just is what it is. Oh, actually, I probably should note the damage on this thing. You'll get about a 3-shot kill for most people unless they're wearing a super heavy armor. Then you make it a 4. It pretty much 2-shot headshots everybody, I believe. So you probably won't have to worry about that. It can be very useful, especially variants like this one, the traditional one, the counter snipe bolt action users. Unless they pop you in the head before you can react, which always seems to happen. The way you can do is you can hit them. They'll probably retreat and reload, and if you just keep aiming at the corner, maybe fire off 1 or 2 shots to like threaten them a little bit, you can really lock them down. They will not have much of a chance to get the jump on you again. So you can really suppress snipers with this weapon, which is very useful. Also, probably one of the most useful elements of the weapon, actually. I wouldn't recommend going up against AMRs. Unlike bolt actions, a lot of times if you hit them with the combat rifle as they come around the corner, they'll panic and miss the head. And AMR, obviously, that doesn't matter. You're dead. Just in general, just don't challenge AMRs in long range unless you can get the jump bomb. It's not smart. We're moving on to a more interesting build. The hipfire build. As you can see right off the bat here, highly accurate in hipfire. I didn't show the actual spread. I don't usually play with the spread indicators on, just because I find them kind of distracting. but I didn't show that in this video. But I can tell you from personal experience, it's about the hit. You saw in the beginning, the hit spread was 1.71, which is lower than any automatic weapon. It's actually, I think, the lowest you can get any weapon in the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it actually is. So you can pretty much just point and click and hit in at pretty much anything but super long range. So it's really, really fun. You can do some really fun things, and it's actually better than you think it would be. You can put any scope you want. I just put the 3x, I think, kind of just to encourage me to hit fire a little bit more for the video. But you can put like a 4x on the thing and use it like a sniper. And honestly, I probably would recommend doing that. The traditional build is good and all, but it does have the problem of being bad in close quarters, just flat out bad. So really, having this in combat as a traditional combat rifle is really nice. Or if you don't want to give up all the nice recoil cancellation for that one, just kind of factor the hip fire in a little bit. Maybe get to like 3 or something like that. It will really help. The damage is lacking compared to the other one. This is only 75, whereas the other one I was using was 86. Alright, I think it was 85. And that is noticeable. Heavy targets will be a little bit of a problem while you use this version, but if you're strafing them and hitting them with powerful shots, they tend to freak out. I should mention, as for like special elemental types, explosive is extremely effective on combat rifle. You can really use it as an anti-sniper weapon with explosive ammos, as it'll jar their sight every time you hit them. Highly effective. Incendiary works well on just about everything. Otherwise, the other ones are kind of poopy. Put it rather plainly. Anyway, there's not, like I said, not a whole lot to talk about the combat rifle. If you found the video interesting, please like and subscribe. Anyway, I hope we'll get the next one out a little bit sooner than this one. I said that last time, I think. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time.